Welcome to the making of a DM. Stop trying to build a business right now. Instead, do this if you dare to succeed. This show is electric. Shut the door, hide the kids, because what I'm about to share with you is going to be very, very passionate and the most real I think I've ever been with you in my entire life. So with that said, let's get started.
I'm more Kevin Steele. I'm more Kevin Steele. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it. To discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker. But I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker.
Hey there, it's your boy Mark Evans, DM. Welcome to another making of the DM. That's right, you are the deal maker, dream maker of your life. We need to treat it accordingly. Today's a beautiful day, sitting here down in the cigar lounge at the house here in Ohio. Perfect weather. It's almost like fall out there already. But I wanted to come to you guys today because I have something big to share with you, and I have to apologize. I'll get to that in a second. If you've been following me, listening to this podcast show, today I need you to share the show. Pause this, share it on social media, give a 5-star review. Please share the show, because what I'm about to talk to you today is literally going to melt the podcast shows. All right, I'm being a little dramatic, but it is going to be very powerful, and it is going to go against the grain of what most people say. And my apology is this. My apology is I've been talking over your head, as many people have. The truth is, most of you listening to my voice are trying to build a business when you don't even know how to make money. You need to make revenue to build a business. Ouch. It's true. If you don't know how to make revenue, you can't build a business. It's not like you buy a business or build a business without making revenue. So you're trying to skip the biggest step, the hardest lessons, the most important lessons of creating revenue. Inside of creating revenue, it's going to give you confidence. It's going to give you insights that you could never, ever read. That'd be like you reading a book, How to Ride a Bike, and I'm going to say, listen, and now you're going to fall, and you're going to get a boo-boo on your knee, and it's going to feel like this. You need to get in the field. You need to get your hands dirty. You need to get people yelling at you to get off the lawn, or I'm going to shoot you. You need to look them in the eye, connect with an audience, connect with an individual, shake their hand, hug them, understand what their real problem is, and sell them. Solve their problem. Sell it. Takes work. You're trying to avoid the work. This is going to give you so much confidence. You'll see, the truth is, you'll see if you're even cut out for the big leagues. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer today. I'm trying to give you the truth, the hard truth, the real truth. Most of you listen to my voice will never build a real business. It's hard. It's daunting. It's challenging. But I'm sitting here, I was talking with my mentor. I invest $120,000 a year with this guy for 90 minutes a month. And I was talking with him. I'm like, dude, most people are suffering because they're focused on the wrong thing at the wrong time. If you're sitting there as a solopreneur, you don't know how to create revenue, but you're creating SOPs. You're trying to build out the best CRM. And it's only you. And yet you have the best LLC, you have the best structure, you have the best CRM, but you can't make a sell to save your life. You're screwed. You're going to get depressed. You're going to get frustrated. You have massive anxiety. You don't know what the hell it takes to make this work. In today's show, I'm going to give you exactly how to make this work. Now, let me be direct again, as I will this whole show, and I will always be. This is not popular. This is not scalable. This is not sexy. And you're not doing nothing. You will have to wake up. You will have to execute. You will have to get told no. You will get rejection after rejection after rejection for direction, and you will make sales. But most importantly, you're going to make money. You're going to help people, and you're going to make money. And then then we can move on. We can mature the business and then move in to scaling, move in to building a company, move in to talking with HR, move in to talking about proper infrastructure, move in how to finance. Right now, I don't care if you have a pot to piss in. What I share with you today, you could literally go out today and start generating some revenue. I'm excited. I hope you are excited because these are things that all of us can do. I talk to a lot of real estate people. There's a beautiful thing. If you don't even know about real estate, you know there's a thing called equity. Here's what it means. If your house is worth $1 million, you owe $500,000. You have $500,000 of equity. Sounds pretty cool, right? Well, you can't pay your bills with equity and you can't eat equity. If you don't know how to tap into it, if you don't know how to exhaust it, if you don't know how to gain access to this money, it's pointless and worthless. It's a vanity number. Vanity, I'd rather have sanity. But the truth is, every single person listening to me, if you don't even own a piece of real estate, has a beautiful thing called knowledge equity. Yes, you. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you look like, what you do or don't do. You have knowledge equity. You want to do things that I don't want to do and many other people don't want to do. Even as stupid as it may sound, you have opportunity. The truth is, most of you listening to my voice probably has never even done a lemonade stand. You wouldn't know how to go about sourcing the cups. Oh, I'll go to Walmart, I'll buy some cups, and I'll buy some beautiful pink lemonade or whatever stuff you come up with. Cool. What's the P&L look like? Meaning, what's the COGS, cost of goods sold, generating revenue? How much time did I spend out? What's my average cost to acquire? What's my average customer value? These are things real business owners know. Real business owners. And it's okay if you're not. I'm trying to give you an out. I'm trying to give you a break. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to change your life because there's too many people telling you, go out, build a business, build a business. Hey, listen here. You can't build a business if you don't understand how to generate revenue. If you don't know what it looks like, you can't do it no matter how many times I tell you and other people tell you. You're dumbfounded, you're clueless, and you feel like a loser. You're not a loser. It's just you're accelerating the thought and you're never going to get there, ever. And if you do, it's going to be very painful. But most of you will never get there. It would be literally me dropping you off and say, we're going to climb Mount Everest. And you're like, we are? It's easy. Because I've done it 50 times, let's say. You've never even knew it existed. And now you want to do it, but you don't have the right shoes. You're not equipped to do it. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to make it that far if you're not equipped. Today's show is about equipping you with basic, fundamental tools to give you a fair shot at succeeding at entrepreneurship, true business ownership. I'm excited for this. I want you to take a minute and think about this. What do you do daily? What's your day look like? If you have a friend come in town, are you good at putting on parties? Are you good at craft beers? Do you understand a lot about bourbon? Do you understand a lot? Are you a foodie? Do you understand all the local food joints? Are you a big town historian? Are you good at organization? Are you good at paperwork? Are you good at accounting and bookkeeping? Are you good at building with your hands like bocce courts? Right? What's that other game everyone's playing? It's like tennis, but it's not tennis. Whatever the hell that game is. Paddleboard or what? I don't even know what it's called. Are you good at these kind of things? Swimming. I have a college swim coach. I pay $150 a week to come here for an hour to teach my kids to swim better. A college kid. An hour, $150 a week. Yeah, but Mark, I don't really have time. Fuck you. Get off the show. You don't have what it takes. Period. That's the truth. You need to make the time. This is your life. You have one shot at it. One. What are you going to do with it? Make excuses or go execute relentlessly to accomplish what you only dreamt of? You can change your life, your kids' life, your grandkids' life, your parents' life, your grandparents' life, everyone's life that you want to change because you do what we say today and beyond. Are you good at writing? Are you good at editing? There's ghost writers. People are paying $20, $30, $40, $50, $100,000 to write a book to a ghost writer and editor. Are you able to help people with tech? Maybe you're really techie. By the way, I don't care if you're 6 or 60 or 70 or 100. It doesn't matter. What are you good at? I want you to stop trying to be Mother Teresa over there too. I help lots of people do tech work. Are you charging them? Well, they're my friends. Fuck them, they ain't your friends. They're taking free labor from you, and you actually can't even barely pay your bills, and you're over there hanging out for 3 hours helping them. Instead, tell them to go hire someone else. If they're your real friends, they'll pay you to help them. Solve their problems and charge them to solve their problems. There's nothing wrong with that. For fuck's sakes, they're paying Apple. They're paying all these cable stations. They're paying Netflix and Google and all this other shit. Why can't they pay their friend to solve a real problem that they need help with? This is the mentality you need to stop. Stop it. I saw my mom and dad do this for years. They still do this shit. They're helping everybody, but they can barely help themselves. It's hard. Just let them know, listen, it's a business. I help people with their technology. I help people start a party. Me and my wife just did a 10-year anniversary party. I don't even know what it cost, but call it $15,000 or $20,000 for the event planner. She's amazing. She has a team out there. She puts it together. She sees things differently than I do. She has relationships and connections that I have. Not only that, she has time. This is all she does. She's a professional. Well, guess what? You don't need to be a professional. Start with a bar mitzvah. Start with a simple party. Start with a kids party. Start with a local event mastermind. Start with an entrepreneur party. If you want to be an entrepreneur, get around entrepreneurs. How? Do a party with entrepreneurs. Fucking easy. But Mark, where do I do it? Do it at your house. Do it at a restaurant. Do it at a local park. I don't care where you do it. Just do it. That's it. Charge $20. Get 20 people in there for, what is that, $400. But it's not about the $400. It's about the connections that you'll make, the conversations you'll create, the relationship capital that you start forging with the right people. Maybe you're a consultant. I invest hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on consultants. Me and my businesses, we all do. Consulting, tech consulting, tax consulting, financial consulting, sales consulting, onboard HR consulting. What are you good at? What do you do all day? What's so easy for you to do that if you got paid to do it, it would just make it better? Don't worry about scaling. Don't worry about running ads. Don't worry about if I should set up an LLC or not an LLC. Just figure out how to sell it and get the money. That's all we need to do. Help the older people. My son's 9 years old. He loves cleaning cell phones and computers. Dad, the phone's so dirty you can barely hear out of the microphone. Let me clean it. That's a business. cleaning phones, cleaning computers, helping people, elderly. I'm not elderly yet. I'm getting there. Better than the alternative. But the thing is there's a lot of stuff on the computer I don't know how to do. My computer, I'm underutilizing it by 99%. I'm sure of it. If I had someone sit beside me, they could charge me to guide me, help me, send $100 for an hour, sit in front of me, help me download my pictures from my cell phone onto my computer. So if I lose my cell phone, I don't lose my memories. What's that worth? What's your memories worth? But Mark, maybe they're already saved. Cool. We'll discover that in the $100 hour consultant fee. Think about this. It's so easy. Stop worrying about your problems. Start helping other people solve their problems. That's how you get wealthy. But again, you got to take your head out of the gutter. I'm going to buy a business. I listen to Cody. I listen to this guy. I listen to this girl. I do this. And I'm going to buy a business. I'm going to raise all this money. And I'm going to make millions of dollars. And I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to travel the world. And it's going to be so easy. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's hard as hell. And it's damn near pretty much impossible if you don't know how to generate revenue. No one's going to believe you. When you get hit in the face with reality, you don't know how to make a pivot. You listen to all these podcast shows, pivot here, pivot there, do this, buy this, scale here, sell here, enterprise value. None of that shit matters if you don't know how to make revenue. Revenue. You. No one else. I'm not outsourcing. Most of you have fucking 14 VAs and you don't even make money. You don't even know how to. But I got 14 VAs. Cool. What'd you make? What do they do? How do they do it? Is it duplicatable, replicatable? Is it making money? Is you scaling? What's the year-over-year growth? What's the month after month growth? What do you got? I don't know. I got 14 VAs. Exactly. Fire them all. You get to work. You make the calls. You learn the data. You. Who? You. If you're in front of me, I'm beat red, if you can't tell by the mic. I'm sweating like a maniac because this is so life-changing important to getting you to the next level. This is the only way to do it. There's no shortcut. Solve busy people's problems that have money. I like to solve rich people's problems. You know those neighborhoods, those big houses, the ones you might be intimidated to go to? Well, guess what? If you're intimidated, the majority are intimidated. Walk up to the front doors, ding dong, door knock. I want you to listen to my voice. If you're just out here just starting to generate revenue, find your niche and go knock on 100 doors. Talk to 100 people. That's step one. Period. Do the work. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Connect. Find out how to intro the conversation. Find out how to deal with resistance. When you get told, get the fuck off my lawn or I'm going to shoot your ass. Smile and say, thank you, have a great day. Shut the door, walk out, and smile to the next one. If they do that again, go to the next one, smile and intro. Because the third, fourth, fifth, seventh, 20th, 100th one of them is going to say yes. One of them is going to be nice. One of them is going to give you a referral because you showed up. You connect. But this is where most people quit. They get cussed out. I knew this wouldn't work. Damn it. I'm going to go watch a football game. I'm going to the bar. I'm going to go smoke a joint. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Loser. Game over. And you're trying to figure out how to scale? You're trying to figure out what enterprise value is? You're trying to understand. Here's what a P&L looks like when you don't make any revenue. Zero. I don't need to learn how to read a fucking P&L. It's zero. Zero. Truth is, most of you have negative P&L. Why? Because you bought all this dumb shit and you're not generating any revenue. It's negative P&L. Your profit and loss is lopsided. Why? Because you don't know how to generate revenue. I don't care if it's $1 on it. It's negative $1. You're buying all these CRMs. You're buying all this cool software. You're looking good with this fancy little logo because you're cool and you got these cool little cards and you got a bandit sign or you got this sign or that sign and this car sign. But I'm going to buy this car because I get depreciation and this. Dude, get to work and go make some money. Go make some money. That's how it solves the problem. That's how it gives you the confidence. That's how it gives you the grit. That's how you meet cool people. And you'll see if you're cut out for this shit. And if you're not, that's cool too. Because maybe you're a great number two. Because I'm cut out for this shit. I will get in front of people. I will go door to door. I will go toe to toe with anybody to get the job done in my vertical, in my niche, in my category. I will stay up late. I will get up early. I will make the uncomfortable call. I will do the uncomfortable presentation. I will be consistent and persistent, not overwhelmingly dickhead persistent, but persistent in a cool way. I will figure out how to hack. I will figure out how to drive into the conversation. I will figure out how to ultimately be there when they're ready. Will you? That's the separator. But step one is show up. Have something of value. Maybe you're good at sorting out email. I suck at that. Maybe you're good at search engine optimization. Maybe you're great at AI technology, artificial intelligence. If you have an advantage in there, you could literally charge a guy like me 100, 200, 500 bucks an hour, depending how big you sold the idea or how big the solution is I'm looking for or how deep you could literally like connect with me on it. And like, dude, you're trying to build this $1 billion AI idea. I know X, Y, and Z. 2-hour consult, $1,000. I'll come to your office. I'll come to your house. I'll come wherever you're at. Let me know. It's a G. Here's the link. Let's get this shit done. Why wouldn't someone like me pay that if I'm interested in that? I would, and I have many times over, and I will continue to do so. Recently, I had an HR guy out at the office. Pay for this shit. Pay people. I need help. Here's what we're dealing with. Here's the vision. I don't know how to get there. It's foggy. Give me some clarity. He's behind the scenes in between businesses every day, all day for the last 25 years. He's worth something. What is he worth? Whatever he says the number is. Because he has brand, he has value, he has equity, knowledge, equity. And you do too. I don't care if you're a dipshit at 18 years old and you don't know the difference from your ass in a hole in the ground. You have equity if you know how to position it. Why? Because you're 18 and you're a dipshit and you got hard work and you show up. You have value to me. I need my trees cut down. I need extra help, labor on my farm. I need people like you. Charge for it. Show up. Let me know you exist. Everyone else is complaining. There's no workers out there. No one wants to work. You do. Show up. Cha-ching. It's that easy. But now you got to do the work. My garage. My wife's always on my ass. I buy all kinds of goofy stuff for the kids. I got 10 electrics, 4-wheelers, and motorcycles, and this and that. We don't need them all, but you never know, right? Wrong, maybe. But my wife, depending when you knock on my door, catch me in the stream, or hit me up. Hey, Mark, I know you got these things. Let me take them off your plate. I'll split it 50-50. I'm going to throw it up on Amazon, Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. And when we sell it, if I, what's it worth? 500. I sell it for 300. I split it 50-50 with you, 150. Do you want 150 and your wife off your ass? Done. When can you start? You're creating value. You're solving my problem at that moment. Now, I don't just the only one that has this problem. Every person has a time problem. I've never met someone that said, man, I have too much time on my hands. And if they say that, run. because they're losers. They're going to do bad stuff with that time, and they're going to pull you into it. There's so many ways. Maybe you're a great designer. Maybe you're a great photographer. Shit, I paid my photographer $8,000, I think, give or take. I don't even know, because I don't look at that number. Why? I look at my wife, I trust my wife, and I let her handle it. She loves the photography. I love it. I'm not shopping dollars. I'm shopping the moment. Right? Because some of you are like, dude, I only paid $1,200. Cool. They look like shit. And oh, by the way, only half the pictures turned out. I'm not saying if you're cheap, it doesn't work. I'm just saying from my experience, you get what you pay for. Just know who your target market is, because that's how I buy. That's how my wife buys. Don't be that dipshit that tries to sell discount because that's what you buy. Understand who your target market is. By the way, the best way to learn this is when you get told no 15 times and you're scratching your head like, dude, I do great work. I'm charging less than anybody. And I keep getting told no. Why? Well, either they don't trust you or you're not charging enough. That's it. Maybe both. But the more you charge, as crazy as this sounds, the more the trust factor. It sounds absolutely crazy to say it out loud. The more you charge, the more perceived value you have to the right customers. The right customers. Again, knowing who your target market is. The only way to know this is by diving into the game and being conscious. Every door you knock, every conversation you have on the phone, every communication you have through Facebook Marketplace, if that's how you're advertising. Man, this guy just said no. I had 17 messages with him. I thought he was in. What did I mess up? Where did I go? Review. Learn. Next one, get better. See, the thing is when you understand abundance, there's not just one lead out there. Trust me, there's not just one person that has the same problem as me or you. Lots of people do. Shit, maybe you just like window washing. I met a 19-year-old window washer making $275,000 a year. You know what his biggest problem is? He only working 7 months a year and half the kids go back to college because he hires college kids to help him. A quarter, $250,000 plus a year. Washing windows. Can you clean gutters? Can you clean driveways? Can you hang out bandit signs? Can you hang Christmas lights? Can you hang Halloween decorations? Can you take them down? Right? The truth is I love hanging Halloween directions with my kids. Guess what? I hate taking them down. If you came over and took them down and put them in a nice, neat pallet, that's worth some money. What am I willing to pay for it? I don't know. Depends when you catch me. Right now, it's not a problem. Why? Well, I haven't put up the decorations. There's no pain there. But if you're talking to me at the right time, in the right situation, in the right conversation, and it makes sense, I'm in. Cool, dude. Stop over, blah, 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 date. Yep, take them down, man. I'm in. $350 in. See, the thing is, there's money everywhere if you start opening your eyes. Again, my goal is to teach you how to make revenue. I know how to build businesses. I know how to sell businesses. I know how to scale business. I know how to create enterprise value. But none of that matters if you don't know how to create revenue. And I apologize to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because for too long, I've been teaching you how to grow real big businesses. Because that's where I'm at. That's what I do. Every day, that's my life. But I started right where I'm telling you today. Hustling. Door knocking. This is pre-internet days, by the way. Everyone listen to my voice. The truth is you have it 10 times easier than I had it if you're starting out to create revenue. You can post on Facebook Marketplace. You don't even have to believe me. Go on Facebook Marketplace and type in whatever you want. 16-foot trailer, 4x4, four-wheel truck, motorcycle, four-wheel, whatever. Contact them all. Half of them will already be sold. The other half will probably not even contact you. A very small percentage will contact you back and say, hey, it's available, or they're horrible business people. By the way, they're not business people in marketplace. Typically, it's mom and pops just trying to sell something in their garage. When that happens, you should be thinking market advantage. What's your market advantage? I need to make money. I'm going to arbitrage opportunity. Mark's going to give me a motorcycle that's worth $500. I'm going to post it online for $300. I'm going to get 17 contacts. I'm going to communicate with 6. And out of that 6, 3 are going to show up. And out of those 3, one's going to buy it for $150 or $250 or $300 or $175 or $285, whatever the number is. But you're going to create a structure. By the way, everything I just shared with you is called an SOP, Systems, Operations, and Procedures. You don't even need to worry about that yet because you're doing it. I remember this guy used to work for me. Well, like I said, used to. Why? Because the guy could fucking build the best SOPs, but to implement it he didn't know how to make a penny. He knew how to spend money and spend time. He knew how to talk a big game. Very, very terrible at making money. Well, non-existent. That's why he's not with me anymore. That can only go on so long. If you don't know how to make money, I don't need you. Because I'm in business. And just like you're in business, if you don't make money, well, guess what? You don't have a business. Learn how to make money. I don't know why you're not making money. Actually, I do. Because you're too busy trying to build a business. Stop worrying about building a business. Stop worrying about scaling. Stop worrying about efficiencies. You will learn that through doing. You will learn that and you'll realize, like, and guaranteed you're going to be in the wrong vertical. You're like, oh my God. Oh my God, this is not scalable at all. Why did I pick that? And then your next thing, because now you know what to look for, could be the thing. I've never met one person in my entire life that their first entrepreneur venture is the thing they stuck with to build the brand or the business or the billions or the 100 millions or the tens of millions of dollars in their life. I started selling shit at 5, 6 years old at school. All my buddies have been hustling. Slinging candy. Slinging Barbie dolls. Slinging motorcycles, four-wheelers, trailers, boats, houses. Slinging. There's not one person that's built a real business that hasn't done what I'm talking to you right now about. Not one. Not one. Not one. So don't think your little ass can get away with not doing this work. You have to do the work. Knowledge equity. You have it. What's it worth? I think when someone comes and cleans my windows here at my house in Ohio, it's like $700 or $1,200. I don't remember. One house is $700. The other one's $1,200. To just clean it's a one-day job with one guy. It's a long day. Are you too good to do that? Go to your neighbor's house. Go to the local party, hanging out, connect with people. Ask them. Curiously ask them. What's the biggest issue you're dealing with in your life? If you could solve it, it'd make your life better. Well, honestly, I wish I had a dog walker. I wish I had cleaner windows. Dude, I can't find anybody to install a pool. Blah, 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 blah. Like, they're telling you what they need help with. It's never been easier. It's never been easier. I want you to know, I'm not mad at you. I'm excited for you. This is an amazing time to be in the game. It's hunker down season. Shut off the TV and go get to work. Shut off the noise. See, the thing is, you don't have time to talk shit. You don't have time to talk about this or that, what's going on in politics or this or that, because you're too busy doing the work, connecting with humans, realizing what it takes to make money, realizing what it takes to deal with customer service, realizing what it takes to put these jobs together, showing up relentlessly, not when you want to, but every single day, day in and day out, 7 days a week, not 6, not 5, not 6.5, 7 days a week. Some of you will learn how to work efficiently and effective in those moments. If you have kids or no kids, this is a different strategy. Why? Because you have to figure out how to work properly to design what you're trying to accomplish. What I do forget, and I'm not saying this in a dickish way, I forget most people listen to my voice. If an extra $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month came in their bank account, it would change their life. I forget those times. I forget those days. But when I was starting out, $1,000 a month is a game changer. And I was willing to do whatever it took under God's green earth to make that happen. Are you? Help people solve their problem. Don't do it for free. Who are you helping? You're not helping anybody. You're actually hurting everybody involved. They're not appreciative of your time. They're going to constantly call you all the time. Now you can't pay your bills. Now you can't meet a new client. Now you can't make more money. Now you can't live your dream. Now you can't solve your problems. You're losing all around. Yeah, but man, they're a good person. Cool. Give them the good person fee then. Good person price. My family, I charge 3X. Why? Because they're fucking 10 times harder to work with. They call me all the time. They ask me all the questions. They don't do any of the actions I tell them. Charge them more. You have to realize you only have one shot at this thing called life. Treat it accordingly. These minutes matter. It's so powerful. You're so close to another life. If you're listening to me still, I'm telling you, your life will be changed forever if you can wake up every day, every single day for the rest of your life from this moment forward, knowing that you can earn money on demand. Now you're in control. Do you know the feeling it is when you can wake up knowing you can make as little or as much as you want today? Not like, well, I got to go to my job. I work 8 hours a day and I get, 2 weeks of paid time off and I get this. You're a fucking slave. Slave. And listen, if that's what you want to be, cool. Work on results. I don't care if it takes you a minute or 100 hours. This is what you signed up for. Get to work. Get results. The only person that cares how hard you work is you anyways. No one cares. And if they act like they do, they're lying. Oh, Johnny, you work too hard, man. You should try to ask for a raise. Fuck you, Johnny. I'm getting results over here, homie. I'm growing a relationship. I'm connecting. I'm learning so much about how to conversate, connect, close. The truth is, some of your hardest deals that you do are the biggest lessons that you'll carry on for the rest of your life in business. These are what's going to give you the decision points when you have those tough decisions, when you are scaling, when you are growing, when you're getting ready to exit and someone's trying to screw you on the backside and you see it because you've been there. You've done that. You've done the work. That's when it gets interesting. That's when you realize it works. But guess what? You have to do that 10, 15, 20, maybe even 30 years from now. That's going to happen. Aha! That's what that dumbass meant. Me is the dumbass, by the way. That's what that guy screaming at me on this podcast show was talking about. I want you to win. I want you to win big, huge, ginormous, bigger than me. Doesn't take away from me. It doesn't take away from my life. I want to meet you face to face. I want to shake your hand. I want to hug you. I want you to know I'm on your team. But you got to do the work. You can't be in the environment. You can't be on the team if you're a loser, if you're a non-action taker. Winners win. A lot of people are getting beat up right now. And they're slowing down. They're stuck. They're stunned. They're sitting there. It reminds me of that Mike Tyson punch out when he's like in a daze. It's like the birds are chirping around his head. Dude, stop it. Wipe it off. Make the calls. Get in the trenches. Have the conversations. Knock on the doors. Go to the networking events. Shake 100 hands today. Have 100 conversations a day. Have 100 messages go out today. Connect. Generate revenue. Let them know what you're up to. Let them know what they need help with. Where are they at? What's going on? What's your biggest struggle? What's your biggest opportunity? What do you need help with? Who do you need connected with? What's going on? Boom. Connect. I can help you there. What are you willing to solve that problem for? What is that worth to you? 10 grand. Cool. Sounds like 2 hours worth of work. I can get in there, help you out. 2 hours worth of work, $175 an hour, $350. I'll show up tomorrow. What time? You want to do it now or you want to do it tomorrow? I'm in. Let's go. Kick it up. Kick it up a notch. Quit fucking dilly-dillying around. Like, let's get to work. Let's get results. Let's get the money. If you ain't fired up after this show, literally, I can't help you. I'm fired up. I'm ready to run through the wall. I remember when I was 18 years old in the, Voit tennis shoes from Kmart, in the Rustler jeans from Kmart, in the pocket tee with the homemade fucking rainbow spouting sign on the front of it. Door knocking, flying at Walmart, flying at Myers, flying at Kroger, flying at Kmart, putting them in there. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just putting signs in cars, getting chased off by security. You can't do that. No soliciting. I didn't even know what soliciting meant. I was too busy working. I ain't got time for that shit. Soliciting what? What does soliciting even mean? I didn't have Google back then. I couldn't check. All I knew is it worked. Cool, you chased me off. 182 flyers out on the windows. Someone's going to call. Someone's going to see them. Someone's going to yell at me. I'm good with that because I'm going to go get the money. I'm going to get 3 conversations and 1 job. Let's go. Are you willing to do this? Do you really want this life? Because this is what it takes. There's no shortcut to this next step. This is what you will appreciate. I get emotional because this is what made me. This is what forged me. This is what gave me these ideas and these insights and gave me listen, you're going to get punched in the face. Everyone's trying to take it from you when you start getting it. But you learn these skills by doing the work, having the conversations, understanding how powerful it has resources and good mentors and good associates on your side, people you can call and consult with, pay other people money to consult with. That's what the DM Alliance is all about. They invest $1,000 a month. They get access to 150 plus people and they connect every week and we connect every day and every hour, some of them. Opportunities galore, solve each other's problems, help each other. Don't do it for free. Make it affordable, make it smart, make it work, make it make sense for each party. And when you do this over and over and over, and I'm not talking for weeks, I'm talking for years, multiple years. There's nothing that can stand in your way that you can literally make money anytime, anywhere. And when you have that confidence, it changes the game. And then the truth is, and I'm telling you a little bit advanced stuff here, the real truth is, this is when you start getting bigger. If you hear people say, you got to start getting good at saying no, because you got so damn good at making little money compared to where you're going, that when you're start making real money, I'm talking like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a month, you got to start saying no to the little things. No, I don't want $1,000 a day from you. No, I can't work for $1,000 an hour. It's not worth my time. You mean $1,000 an hour is not worth my time? That's right. Depending where you're at and where you're going, you might be stealing from yourself thousands of dollars an hour. That's where you're going. If you start today. Start today. When? To now. Right now. Guys, gals, I'm fired up. I got to go take a shower. I'm going to my neighbor's house to play some bocce, hang out with my old school buddies. And I say old school, 70-something-year-old neighbors over here. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited for you. Keep up the great work. Keep pushing forward. Let me know this podcast show you it really hit home. I promise you, I'm on your side. I'm rooting for you. I'm doing exactly every single day what I'm telling you to do every single day. Generate rev. Everything, nothing else matters if revenue is not coming in the door. You are in business to make revenue, and if revenue is not coming in the door, you have no business. Don't get this twisted, ever. And if you do, you won't have a business, you'll be bankrupt, and you'll always have a job, and you'll always be miserable. You will never be happy. Like, you have to make revenue. Provide great service, give good value, charge accordingly, and keep the process over and over and over. So with that said, make the day count.
I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. From a small town in Ohio, so I know how it is. Did not come from a lot of money. I remember as a kid, wanted to make 100 racks. Didn't see no one making more than that. Graduated high school with a 1.8. They should've held me back. I hope my principals and teachers are alive just to witness this. I'm my own boss. I'm out here running 2-8-figure businesses. I can walk away from it all and I'll be good, but I've been called to help people just like y'all learn the game. It's time to ball. Everybody chasing the money, but I'm not chasing the money. I'm out here chasing the purpose. Yo, I've been working my whole life. What got us where we at isn't gonna get us where we wanna go. So it's time to push, time to learn, time to grow. I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. It's time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. I'm more Kevin's DM. Deal maker. Deal maker. Deal maker. DM project.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.